Still, I'm not buying back into this stock because F this stock. There's always another play that I can actually support. This week on Hip Hop Stocks, where we use the music we love to explain the stock market. This week, music is way up as the short squeeze has begun. It started with Universal Records' margin call and Kanye forcing the release of Donda sooner than he wished. When you get margin called, it's either pay up or lose your account, because your debt has become too high and they need you to cover it. The hype around this album alone was going to propel the music industry stock market to highs that we haven't seen since J. Cole dropped. But this time, we're getting Drake's Certified Lover Boy album tomorrow, so I'm expecting these highs to continue. Even if the Drake album is trash, the hype and the inevitable Kanye diss with the fallout afterwards is going to keep the stock market buzzing as we await Kendrick to take us to the moon. Kanye did get 3 songs on my portfolio, which in the grand scheme of things isn't bad, but there were others that went underneath the radar though. Meek Mill Blue Notes 2 surprised many and found its way onto my playlist. As much as we get accustomed to him taking L's, we still need to respect his ability to be able to make a good song from time to time. Also, some up and coming acts that I've been following contributed to the growth of the portfolio, starting with YGTUT. He released a brief EP, Black Benz, that had a solid joint on it entitled Wealth, a song and an artist I recommend people to peep out as he's delivered quality in the past. Now there is room for improvement and consistency, but the skills are there. Also, Jay Grams, who I've been following as well. Didn't realize that he signed to CMG, but now that's pretty dope. CMG, the first label to sign Big Crit, Joey Badass, to Nipsey Hussle. These people know what they're doing, and Jay Grams is just as nice. Believe it or not, but his recent Grams album doesn't do justice to his underground works. But peep out the song Rubik's Cube, as the overall project is solid. It's just not the classic that I know he can make. Overall, a good week, and I expect more next week. But let's go ahead and look at some of the biggest trending stocks. Drake is up as his Certified Lover Boy album promotion is in full swing. In this recent promotion, Drake has put out billboards announcing that he got features in the cities where these people were from. The GOAT, who many believe to be Jay-Z, for New York, Future, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, and Young Thug are on a billboard out there in Atlanta. Lil Durk is on a billboard in Chicago. Yebba and Project Pat and a billboard for Memphis. Drake even went international with it with Tim's from Nigeria. In terms of regional promotion, this isn't bad. Announcing to the home cities of your features that the quote-unquote hip-hop representation, in theory, are on your project so you can yield some positive results for those who are too locked into their genre to even give Drake a chance. I like it, but there are definite ways that this could have been done bigger and better. Starting with the physical description of these ads. They come off as simple text messages for full cities. Yes, in many cases, simplicity is all that is needed for the statement to be sent. Yet, I would have liked to see some custom artwork or creative visuals to express this. I mean, if you're gonna pay a grip to get these emojis on your album cover, you could have splurged to get some talented artists from these cities to promote these messages. And I know what you're thinking, Kanye's promotional rollout was way better, and I agree, but therein lies the positive for Drake. No matter what he does, it's going to be directly compared to Kanye's next level promotion. Therefore, that super expensive extended rollout will be indirect promotion for this album regardless. Therefore, he can cut corners that Kanye didn't, cut costs that Kanye had to pay in full, and most likely see the same if not more success from the album release due to the albums being connected through beef. At the end of the day, this album could be absolute trash, and I can still see it setting Billboard records. So how are we playing this stock? Drake is the hip-hop stock's Tesla. As much as people like Kanye to Pusha T try to short sell this stock, it hasn't stopped its continued rise. This is a strike to own stock. Basically, whenever you get paid, you buy some of this stock and you never sell it for the foreseeable future. Even when Drake is finished making music, I'm sure there's going to be an alternate career out there in another profitable industry. Regardless of the quality of this album when it does come out, it won't matter to the long-term trajectory of this stock. But I am hoping for some quality though. 21 Savage is up as it seems Super Saver Ho has come to his senses. Yes, the guy who claimed to be a hoe at a public march to justify the behavior of Amber Rose is back speaking about relationships. This time it seems it isn't getting any backlash from the culture, as he's explaining the difference in men cheating and women cheating, stating that, and I'm paraphrasing here, when a man cheats, he is in fact conquering another woman, while when a woman cheats, she is in fact being conquered, leaving our castle we built vulnerable. These petty games are not ones that I subscribe to, because as a man, if you want multiple women, then you just need to get your money together. Even if the woman leaves you, if you making $100,000 a year, there'll be 3 more women to replace her. All the lies and deceit that people do is ultimately pointless on both sides, as we seen with the Jasmine Sullivan IG story. No one can be trusted out here in these streets. But if you are a true provider, then you can be honest about the women that you are seeing. Most men who cheat fear losing their women and being alone, so much so that they go down a complicated path of lies that they eventually get caught up in. If you're the provider, all you have to do is lay down the law on how things is gonna go if you want to be with me. If not, go find another man who's making $100,000 a year. Keep in mind, some women can do that, but most women can't. And there will always be another woman who will be willing to take her place. Therefore, men need to focus on building their money and empire rather than chasing after women and lying so you can have multiple. So therein lies the core flaw in this philosophy. Trying to justify being deceitful exposes the caliber of a person that you are. At the end of the day, if you handle your business, then you can reap the rewards. Handle your life as a king would, instead of being a coward trying to get over on people. So how are we playing this stock? I never owned any from the beginning. When I first heard the music this stock was making, I knew the caliber of work that he puts in. How you do one thing is how you do all things. So when you put in no work to become lyrical or mastering your delivery, you can ensure he puts in no effort when dealing with women. Don't live your life by his statements and get on your grind so you can get a better quality of woman. Kanye is down, as news came out that Kanye wanted Donald Trump to be on stage with him at his childhood home with Marilyn Manson and the baby. You believe that would happen? You actually wanted that to happen. In business, there's a saying that no press is bad press. But with this, Kanye is definitely pushing that envelope. First of all, Kanye needs to scrub the internet of his affiliation with the symbolic leader of white supremacy. Yet Kanye is a bought and paid for rodent that will do anything for his paymasters and then think somehow it goes both ways. Think about it. How much of a hit did Kanye take for donning the MAGA hat? But your friend wouldn't even make a 30-second appearance for you. Do you know why he wouldn't do that, Kanye? And no, it's not because it's dangerous for him to be in Chicago. If Snitch 9 can show up in Chicago, then Trump can do that too. Associating with a popular Negro isn't good for his brand unless he's trying to get votes and exposing you for the rodent that you are. Kanye will continue to be his African American over there, thinking that they are somehow friends when the reality is you're just his bitch. And all you Kanye fans are just gonna sit here and co-sign this? You rally together to crap on Drake, someone who has documented putting money in the hands of black people, but you overlook this sellout behavior? Yes, Drake is a culture vulture, and I don't give him a pass for that, but he is far better as a musician and as a person than Kanye ever will be. So how are we playing this stock? This is one that I've long since sold, but it continues to grow even with bad news like this. See, the hype, the promotion, and the creativity seems to continue to push this stock forward every time an album is getting put out there, regardless of the quality. If you are a stockholder still, I recommend you to hold, because all of this will probably happen again in a few years from now. Still, I'm not buying back into this stock because F this stock. There's always another play that I can actually support.